course, everyone knows the Grand Budapest Hotel is Wes Anderson's best film. What this podcast presupposes is maybe it isn't.
Maybe it is.
Wow.
Royal Tenenbaums. I disagree with that take, by the way. Grand Budapest Hotel.
We're doing another film movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Film
Yes,
month
another
continues.
film. Yes.
Because we went several months. I think before, what the fuck was the last movie? A Few Good Men. Before that, I hadn't done one since Election.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a big drought.
Mm-hmm. Had to inject a little film broiness in here. Although I don't know if Anderson really falls in that camp. He's more like hipster, I guess. Kind of shocked I like his movies. I feel like I'd be repulsed by them normally. But I love this movie. It's The Royal Tenenbaums, directed by the aforementioned Wes Anderson, starring murderous row of stars. You got
Fantastic cast.
Gene Hackman, Angelica Houston, Ben Stiller, Gwyneth Paltrow, Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson, Danny Glover, and Bill Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Dare I say, this is the best cast he's ever had. He has movies with more people, but I think this is the best usage of his cast.
And these are a lot of heavy hitters.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Because you go to like Grand Budapest Hotel, and like there's so many people in it, but it's like Owen Wilson's in it for a minute, Bill Murray's in it for a minute, and you got like Ralph Fiennes over like as the big dog.
Every character's in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets their touches in Royal Tenenbaums. Even in smaller roles, you still get some Bill Murray in there, some good Owen Wilson. Mm-hmm. Big role, but great Ben Stiller.
Right.
It's Chaz Tenenbaum.
Everyone fits their role too.
Yeah.
I don't feel like anyone's out of place.
No.
Fantastic.
Ben Stiller, he gets to crash out a little bit.
He's got the hair.
Oh.
He pulls off a tracksuit.
Yep. Oh yeah.
He does.
Mm-hmm. Gwyneth Paltrow is, just I feel like she's like a Tumblr girl before Tumblr was a thing. I feel like Mario Tenenbaum was probably like a Tumblr icon.
Mm.
And then, Luke Wilson has just kind of like the big heart. It's just like, I still love you, Pop.
Yeah. The sport,
Mm-hmm.
the sports headband and wristband.
Richie Tenenbaum.
Big fan of Luke Wilson.
Oh
yeah,
he's great.
He's in general, but in this movie, he's great.
My cruiser.
I was gonna say, what's his name? What's his name? I was called Pete.
Delinko. Officer Delinko.
This movie was released on December 14th, 2001.
I could have seen this in theaters.
Same day as Not Another Teen Movie, which was like a parody of like high school movies that Chris Evans is in, and Vanilla Sky.
Oh, wow.
Maybe you heard of that one.
Little film.
Movie makes no sense from what I remember,
but it's fun.
But a few, Cruise,
good day.
Cameron Crowe,
yeah.
And then a few days later, a little movie called, I don't know, maybe you heard of this one, Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring, came out in theaters, and we've also done another movie I remember that came out in December of 2001. Ocean's 11 was like a week before.
Wow.
And Ali, which I just watched for the rewatchables, came out on Christmas Day.
I was alive when this was
That's
happening.
all of it.
Yeah, you're wrong.
And like the month before, I think, is Harry Potter and Monsters Inc. Like 2001. That little quarter, 2001, was pretty crazy. Yeah, I guess. Well, let's start here. First time for Billy. What'd you think? Are you familiar with Wes Anderson?
So I have seen parts of Grand Budapest Hotel. I have not
My personal favorite.
sat down and watched the entire thing, but I know the Wes Anderson.
Mm-hmm. He's immediately recognized. Even like my mom knows who Wes Anderson is, just based on how his movies look.
This one, I read the cast going into it, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, like we got a good lineup here, and as soon as I'm was sat down and
first voice you hear is Alec Baldwin.
Started viewing. I'm listening to Alec Baldwin, and it came to me, and I really enjoyed it. I personally am not like huge on the way he does it, but this one, it almost like it was able to keep me in for the entire length of it.
Something I'd really like to talk about actually is this movie in particular. I've seen every one of his movies, from Bottle Rocket all the way to The Phoenician Scheme, last few of which I've seen in theaters. He hasn't made a movie I've disliked, but in more recent years, I find that he's really gotten he's playing with his toys. You know, he's got his big sets and the way he likes to frame everything. And I found that in his last few movies, which like I think Asteroid City is really good. I think that's the best of like the modern ones. But like in Phoenician Scheme and French Dispatch, which I still got my enjoyment out of. I'm gonna look off camera to Jack when I say the French Dispatch because I remember seeing that in theaters with him and he fucking hated his life. The characters in those movies are a lot more. They feel less like real people, and everything in his newer movies just feels a lot more stylized to the max. And it's like, you know, he's exploring what he wants to explore, and he's got an Oscar and I don't, so I'm not going to tell him what to do. But I find that the first run of movies, of Bottle Rocket to Rushmore to Royal Tenenbaums to Life Aquatic to Darjeeling Limited, are the flavor of him I prefer, even though the Grand Budapest Hotel, which I have proclaimed as the best movie he's made, is kind of the apotheosis of the Wes Anderson idea, because it's got all these great sets and this huge cast. That movie is just something else. It's a little before, I don't want to say he's like lost it, because like I'll see whatever he makes, but it's before he kind of, you can argue, becomes a parody of himself, Grand Budapest. But this movie, and I think a big part of this is actually, man, we've somehow avoided talking about so far, is Gene Hackman as the title character. I think he does a phenomenal job of keeping this movie on Earth. And I think I like when Wes was a little more into following real people. I think this movie is the best example of it, because the whole point is mending fractured relationships, which is, you know, it's just something I prefer.
Gene Hackman in this, extremely engaging. I think
just a rebellious little rapscallion.
I think this is by far peak Gene Hackman. I'm taking this over Hoosiers.
This is one of the last movies he does.
I'm taking this over Hoosiers. I think.
Confession, I've never seen Hoosiers. I don't know how. My favorite Hackman, aside from, he's a pretty good sleazebag in The Firm.
Great.
Firm.
The Replacements. I'm not going to say that's one of his, you know, the finest works of his, but pretty fun movie. You know, he coaches football team. You know, they go on strike. I believe his last film, even though it's not like he died shortly after. We just lost him last year. He lived to 95. He just retired. But last movie I believe he was in is 2004's Welcome to Mooseport with Ray Romano. And if we could put the poster up, that'd be really funny, because it's like him and Ray Romano like holding a big pair of antlers. But I think if this was the last one, I think it's a great one to go out on. Pat, David, you guys had seen this one before.
Seen it once.
Yes.
Rewatch.
I think may have seen it. I think you and I watched it a long time ago. I think the first time I saw it was with you.
I could have.
It was when we went through his whole library.
I don't love it, but I more than like it. I don't know what word I would use to describe that.
You're just like, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm at.
It's kind of how I am on all his movies.
It's how I am on most.
Because I would say my favorite, if I had to choose right now, I'd say Fantastic Mr. Fox. Also,
have you seen that one?
I have seen it. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know that was Wes Anderson.
I still have not seen it.
But yeah, his style is just, you know, it's not for me. I appreciate it though, especially the earlier ones. But I can appreciate it for what it is. But it's not my, you know, it's not my flavor of pop at the soda machine.
You know what's funny is like it shouldn't. It's not really mine either. Like, but I will continue. I will continue to see whatever he makes. I don't know what it like. This movie Fantastic Mr. Fox and Grand Budapest are the three that kind of like transcend his other stuff for me. Like that, what you said about how you feel about like all of his movies is how I am on most. There's something about those three that I've rewatched. I think part of this one is the cast. I just think the cast in this one's unbelievable. But I find them more rewatchable. A lot of the other ones I've only seen, I think, once. I'm due for a Rushmore revisit, though. I like Bottle Rocket, too. Bottle Rocket's got some good Wilson brothers. That's the first one.
Yeah, like all those, I I would rewatch them. I haven't seen them in many years.
Yeah. Bottle Rocket, I think I like more than. I think Bottle Rocket in my Wes Anderson rankings is kind of like how high I put Cape Fear and Scorsese, where like most people would have Bottle Rocket like last, just because like it's like low budget '90s indie. But I really like Bottle Rocket. Rushmore and Life Aquatic, I got to revisit, but I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not going to revisit Phoenician Scheme. I saw it in the theaters, thought it was perfectly fine, but or like Isle of Dogs even. It's like whatever. But yeah, I don't love him, but I love some of his movies. I think when he hits, they could be great. Same thing for you?
Yeah, I mean,
what have you seen? I know you haven't seen.
I haven't seen many. I've seen this, Grand Budapest, Asteroid City, Phoenician Scheme.
So like the last
that might be it. And honestly, like I'm just not I'd say I like them, but I'm not even like I really like them. Like I just like they're fine to me. I'm just not really that big on his side. I think like
do any of them transcend like just being fine, like this or Budapest?
Not particularly. I think this movie, like, what really does it for me is the cast. Like,
me too.
Like, I think if it was same exact movie, different cast, I just don't think it would be anywhere near as like enjoyable. So I think I don't know. That's I guess that is on Wes Anderson. Like, it's like,
well, we'll have an interesting. When we get to MVP,
I don't know if it's
because
I saw
the secret sauce of this
one. I don't know if it's because I just saw it twice in the theater, but I think my favorite of his is Asteroid City.
Asteroid City's good.
I liked it a lot.
I think that's his best movie since Budapest.
But other than that, like I don't even really love. I don't love Grand Budapest really. I think it's okay. I think it's good.
I think it's really good. I've seen it a lot of times though.
Not my what Pat said. Not my flavor.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going more towards like Evil Dead at the Sody machine.
Yeah.
I've heard you say so many different types of movies are your type of. I remember seeing The Holdovers in theaters, and you're like, that's my type of movie. But also, you've said that about Evil Dead Burner.
Holdovers over Wes Anderson.
Well, yeah, me too.
Yeah, me
Holdovers is great. This has turned into a slightly anti-Wes Anderson pod. We'll be celebrating one of his finest films.
He's more like style over substance. Especially towards the end.
That has been
kind of like
the main criticism.
His entire movie, I'm just like, okay, Wes, I got it.
I got it symmetrically.
Yeah.
There's some weird, like, not even weird, but just that his music, whatever you describe that as,
usually scored by Alexandre Desplat. Well, that's another thing of Old West versus New West. This one and Rushmore and like Aquatic were all usually more soundtracks. This one in particular is a great one. And then around Mr. Fox,
Jude off rip.
He teams up with Alexandre Desplat, and we get more, him doing more scores, even though this one does have a score too. But yeah, they're less like needle drops. So I
don't want to bring Wes down at all. I just
it's not your flavor. When I picked this movie, I think I might have thought you liked it more than you did. So I thought it would have been like, oh, like, well.
I mean, I forgot a lot about, like, it was a much needed rewatch. But no, I like it. It's a good movie. I love the cast. I think it's fantastic.
I think the cast is the most important part of this movie.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
well, I don't even disagree with you guys. I think that's why this one in particular is, I think, a cut above most of his other movies. I think this is my number 2 or 3. Grand Budapest, I think, is just great.
But no, he doesn't have, out of the one, I haven't seen many, but none of them are bad.
I don't know. Even though I've probably been tough on his later stuff, I don't think any of them are bad. I think Phoenician Scheme.
Fuck no.
Phoenician Scheme and like the last few are where I'm kind of like, okay, Wes. I think where you're saying you get to by the end of this movie took me later in his career, is to where I'm like, all right, bro.
Is he working on a new movie? Do we know?
I would assume.
I heard him. I think just recently he said he's doing a Western with the Wilsons and Bill Murray, which
I'm sold.
But again, it's him. That's him just working with his playing with his toys. He's been with the Wilsons and Murray since the beginning. I guess Murray not since Rushmore, but Yeah, I mean,
I wonder if it was earlier in his career when he wasn't like he made it, where it was like, oh, I'm making movies for an audience, and now he's just like, oh, I'm making this for me because I can.
I think he's always been making movies his way from the beginning. I think after Grand Budapest is kind of I don't want to say where the wheels fall off, but I think he's just like, I have my thing, and I'm gonna keep doing
like
it
a blank
bigger
check.
and bigger.
Yeah.
Mr. Fox is actually an interesting turning point because animation fits his style super well.
Yeah.
I wonder, but Moonrise Kingdom follows Mr. Fox, another one I actually really like. And I think Grand Budapest is the turning point. I think since then they've all been almost self-parodic. But still, for me, slightly like I saw Phoenician Scheme in theaters, had a nice time with it.
No,
Michael Cera finally joined the Wes Anderson ensemble. It took him until 3 years ago. It took him until 2023 to earn any sort of Academy Award recognition. They've been off and on with him too. He won for his short film The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, and I remember memorably he was not there to receive his Academy Award because he was filming The Phoenician Scheme. This movie did receive one Oscar nomination though for Best Original Screenplay. This is the second movie from the class of 2001 Best Original Screenplay nominees we've done. We've done Memento, and I remember obviously they lost to the same movie, Gosford Park, a Robert Altman film written by Julian Fellows. Come on. I think this movie... I've never seen Gosford Park. So I can't
what are we doing?
There's no way.
Over Memento.
Memento or Tenenbaums. Those were... No, Memento also had, I think, an editing nom, but neither nominated for Best Picture. Nolan or Wes Anderson not nominated for Best Director. Hackman not nominated for this film, which I think that's the worst.
That's a little bit of a travesty.
You know, the Best Original Screenplay, like, it is funny to think that Owen Wilson's an Oscar-nominated person. You probably wouldn't have guessed that, but he and Wes Anderson wrote the script. Also, I don't even know how I neglected to say this. Owen Wilson's been, like, the longest running in the crew because they are longtime friends and met in college. I don't want to butcher where they met at university. Hang on. But basically, it's what I wanted to say is, if I gave you 1 million guesses, would you guess Wes Anderson is from Texas? If I was like, you have 20 guesses, just based on how his films are in his taste, would you have guessed he's a Texan? University of Austin. You met Owen Wilson. Oh. Yeah, I would have thought somewhere in New York or like somewhere coastal. Would not have imagined the man who made Isle of Dogs is a Texan. That's you know, people come from wherever. Not much on. I mean, there is stuff on the production, but it's a lot of just like, yeah, he was inspired by Orson Welles and the Magnificent Ambersons. I figure if I busted that out, kind of just like, yeah, okay.
We all know Tom Cruise. Throw it around.
Who for who?
Probably would have been Chaz, right?
No, I feel like Richie. If anything, Tom Cruise, pro tennis player.
I think he's Luke Wilson in this movie. That's who I
would hate. I'm gonna say I would hate to get rid of Luke Wilson. I think he's great.
Yeah. But Tom Cruise, as much as I love him, can't see him in a Wes Anderson.
No,
I can't fit into the ensemble.
Luke Wilson, definitely a perfect.
Cruise
choice.
isn't a role player.
Yeah,
he's the star.
But if he had to study under like Rafael Nadal to become a professional tennis,
I think that's the
player.
See, I'm interested. Maybe it's just because of like Ben Stiller, Tom Cruise, but I'm picturing him, you know, bringing Royal into the game closet and like freaking out.
Do you think they would just edit Tom Cruise's face onto the two kids so they look like two mini Cruises?
I can't see Tom Cruise being like, "Oh, I'll sleep on the floor," you know, so we can all be together.
Oh, I can. I can.
I see him in a tracksuit though.
I can see him bringing kind of like a War of the Worlds, like concerned dad energy. It's like, hey, you know what?
War of the Worlds is one of its own. You know,
War of the Worlds is good. I like it.
It's a testament to time.
Tom Cruise. I'd love to see him in it though, even though I can't.
I would love. Yeah.
I would like to see him. What he would bring to the table. Like what would Cruise do?
I think, in my vision, it is an even more manic Chaz Tenenbaum. I think someone who's really concerned with the safety of his boys after a tragic plane crash. I could see him really, really bringing it. Like the first time we meet him when they're doing the drill in the middle of the night, I can see Cruise going for it. The most famous behind the scenes tidbit of this movie is an aging Gene Hackman wanting to have fun in his last few movies and not finding this experience with this young Anderson very fun. Like, who is this fucking kid? This movie makes no sense. Famously did not enjoy his time working on the Royal Tenenbaums.
Why did he do it? Like, if he doesn't know who this director is, it's like, oh yeah. Is it just like, oh, like Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson are in this movie?
Well, Hackman was Anderson's original choice when they wrote the script, and I was reading it. He kind of just kept nagging at him. It's like, respect young Anderson, but it's just like, I wonder if Hackman's agent was just like, just come on, just do it. Like Rushmore was like a decent indie hit, and it's just like, he's got some like underground, acclaim. Like Bill Murray's in his movies. I don't know, but yeah, famously, it's a little like another young Anderson a few years before with another big star, Burt Reynolds and Paul Thomas Anderson on Boogie Nights. Burt Reynolds famously, like, I'm fucking Burt Reynolds, who is this 26-year-old dweeb making a movie about porn. Yeah, sometimes it just goes easier than others if you're a young man working with legends. I wonder who is the easiest these days. I mean, things are probably different than now than in 2000, 2001. I wonder if anyone maybe our beloved Ed Harris. Yeah, I mean, it was like whatever you need. Like, I wonder what it'd be like if Gene Hackman was in Backrooms.
Oh my God.
Directed by Payne Parsons about a movie where rooms just keep on going.
Oh my God.
That'd be pretty
crazy.
funny.
That would be hilarious.
I would just love to see that behind the scenes footage.
He goes from coaching Indiana basketball,
Getting
lost in a liminal space. It's fucking wild.
I guess we do categories. We did Oscars. We did release.
The Oscars.
Yeah, the Oscars.
They've really been wishy-washy. The only time they've really gone all out and celebrated one of his movies was Grand Budapest, where he got Best Picture noms and Best Director noms, and then obviously his absent short. The thing when he finally won was for live action short. It's always been like a screenplay nom here for Tenenbaums, or animated feature for Mr. Fox, and then something just clicked with Budapest, where it was a big hit. Everyone was just like, it's time, and then it wasn't time because Birdman swept the Oscars. But best scene for the Royal Tenenbaums, I have 6 nominees. I've got right off the bat the prologue, narrated by Alec Baldwin.
I legit wrote this down. I didn't remember. Been a while since I've seen it that Baldwin did some narration. I was like, is this Baldwin?
Mm-hmm.
Though you were like, it is Baldwin. I was just like, nice.
Baldwin's got a great voice.
He's got a fantastic voice. One of the best voices.
Great idea for narrator. Setting up this family of young geniuses and this troubled father, just laying down the law. Chaz is a young financial prodigy. Margot's an award-winning playwright. Richie's a tennis pro. Peculiar family.
Mm-hmm.
If even when the house is all weird, just young prodigies. It's just a little one, but it's probably the most famous moment of the movie. It's when Margot and Richie meet at the bus stop. Incest be damned. Filmmaking. If you don't know that, Wes is really cooking there with the these days needle drop.
Yes, it's a weird situation.
It is. Yeah. It's like in Clueless with Alicia Silverstone and Paul Rudd, and their ex-step siblings. Yeah.
Don't fall in love with your sisters. You're not blood related.
I'm sure we'll talk about
it. Can't be doing that.
I've got all the Tenenbaums under one roof again when Royals got him, and he's like got a bad case of cancer, you know,
stomach cancer.
Chaz being an asshole, you know. I'm wearing my Arrested Development shirt. Look at that. I love stuff about big estranged families begrudgingly reuniting. Genuinely, it's a trope I really like. Arrested Development's one of my favorite shows of all time. I like this movie a lot. I enjoyed Sentimental Value a lot. Not that they're estranged, but like Succession is my favorite show of all time. Big fan of the trope, especially when there's like an old house that they all like.
Classic house.
I feel like everyone's got to have like that one like house that's been in their family forever, right? Anyone? No. Oh.
I don't know. Like my grandma's house,
I feel like any gathering, you know.
Yeah, it's like your grandparents' house. It's like like your parents grew up there. It's just been there like forever. I don't know. Like,
maybe haunted. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like all hardwood.
So I was not able to pick up while this was going on. Is Danny Glover living at the house with Angelica Hudson at this time, or is he like? Is he taxiing over? I'm
guessing he's taxiing over because there's a moment where we see him in a taxi.
Because I was wondering, like, what is his reaction to all these adult children just returning home? But I guess
I hadn't thought about that, but I think he's taxiing.
He's taxiing
Henry Sherman
because I saw him in the cab, and I'm like, I also see him walking out. It's like, what's going on with Henry Sherman here? But he was banging, so good for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, way to go, Henry.
Love when he fell down the hole.
It's a great visual gag. It's not too like overpronounced either. It's like he's not like it's literally just he's there and then he
just stumbles.
I've got Royal taking his grandsons out.
Oh yeah, big fan of this.
Getting him out of Chaz's office. I don't even know what he's got him doing, but that's like what we were talking about with Hackman. That's the scrappy little, rebellious energy he brings to this movie. Where I'm talking about throwing a brick through the other guy's window. And they're, stealing the half gallons of milk.
He jumped in the pool with his socks and shoes on. Yeah, can't do that.
Insane.
Is that a minus?
Whoa, might be.
Might be. Socks. First of all,
socks is crazy.
Shoes is terrible.
The socks is even crazier.
Well, with shoes often come socks.
But just socks alone, I would still say is a minus. But that's socks with the shoes is even worse.
Yeah, because then you gotta take the shoes off.
Like, why not?
They're all wet.
Terrible.
Just mischief. Just trying to create some recklessness,
But they're having fun.
They're having fun. They have quite a day. Go to the pool.
I mean,
go to a dogfight, ride horses, they steal.
Would you rather
go-karts, ride
jump
garbage truck
in a pool with your socks and shoes on, or work an office job? Underage.
I was going to say,
it's pretty easy.
I struggle to see the correlation between the two for a second. I was like, fucking, I don't know.
These kids got rescued, man. Pappy, he came in clutch.
Mm.
He did jump off those wooden step things.
Yeah, like a diving board without
how do they get Gene Hackman to do that? You gotta run and jump into this pool.
He was probably shut the fuck up. This is dark, but I've got Richie tries to kill himself. That's another thing where I was talking about earlier. It's kind of just exactly what I mean when Wes Anderson and the Big 2-6 wouldn't be doing a scene like this. It's just it's so I don't want to say out of nowhere, but
less whimsical.
It's.
I was very distressed.
It is very stripped down, very human. It's just it's way more bracing than anything he ever would make these days. Now I feel like he'd I don't know, cut himself and then comically fall out of frame or something, sort of like Henry Sherman. But no, it's I'm going to cut all my hair and shave myself, and then you got the shot of his fucking arms. It's Wes going off.
After he says, I'm going to kill myself tomorrow. So I didn't think anything was going to happen. I was like, oh, well, he just cut his hair. Everyone's going to be like, nice haircut, Richie.
Big fan of him cutting his hair and beard. It's good.
Yeah.
Of that.
Sometimes you find out your sister has been around the block and you just got to...
Around the whole city.
Just got to go to the bathroom, listen to Elliott Smith. And then I think we've talked about this before. Love a wedding in film. When are they ever not just like
can't think of a bad one.
Great to watch? Even though this one goes off the rails, but not even in a way like the drama. It's just like, oh fuck, Owen Wilson fucking drove into the house. I enjoy it. I enjoy the chase down the stairs and the priest falls. I love, they got to bury the dog in the back. I love the long take of the fire truck and everything. It's just I love when things stumble into chaos in movies. Big fan. The Invite, go see it. Great dinner party going wrong. Those are my nominees. I don't know if anyone else has anything.
Not really a scene, but
it's a movie kind of moments.
I'm a fan of the cast of characters 22 years later.
Yeah.
Introduction to everyone. Very well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a good visual with like, oh, this is this person.
Like Ben Stiller as Chaz.
Yeah. And you see Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Big fan of that.
I don't even know when else that happens in movies, but it's good.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I appreciate this.
I don't know what I'm going to go with here.
I think I'm going to go with the prologue, honestly, for me.
I'm going with the Royal and Grandson's Day Out.
I think I'm going to go the wedding.
I'm torn between prologue, Big Day with the Boys, or just from holy shit is Richie almost taking himself out. But I'm not firing up that scene. I do really like the prologue. I think I'm going to go with that.
It's great.
It's a great way of setting everything up.
Great setup. You could watch it on TV by itself, turn it off right after. And I got to go do something. It was a nice little, 10 minutes or whatever. And get Baldwin. Got to cover a Hey Jude. Good stuff.
It's great.
Best quote got. Well, everyone knows that Custer died at Little Bighorn. This novel presupposes maybe he didn't, which I referenced as we started. Just a good one. I think Eli Cash would be an interesting guy to be around these days. Like his Rogan appearance in 2026, if he was on Joe Rogan, I think that'd be something else. Probably go like 4 hours. I've got Was It Dark? In reference to the Suicide Note. Of course it was dark. It's a Suicide Note. Just that dry humor. It's like, why would you even ask that? And then my number one is the exchange between Royal and Henry. I don't think you're an asshole, Royal. I just think you're kind of a son of a bitch. And he's like, oh, thanks. Yeah. I really appreciate that. That's my one.
I went with when Royal approaches the grandkids initially at like the fence.
Oh yeah.
And he says, "So sorry for your loss. Your mother was a terribly attractive woman."
He's like, "Thank you." Anyone interested in getting some burgers and hitting the Senate? It's a good one too.
I had a couple. I liked when Royal's like first laying out his plan for forgiveness, and as soon as he's talking about like winning back the family, Chaz goes like, "Ho ho ho ho!"
You got the book.
He goes, Chaz, let me finish here. I like the first interaction between Henry too, and he goes, "How you doing?" "Not too well. I'm dying."
Mm-hmm.
Pretty funny. I liked Bill Murray in the hospital. "You've made a cuckold of me many times over, and you nearly killed your poor brother." But my winner's got to be Owen Wilson. I'm on mescaline, been spaced out all day.
Reminds me of Derek Huff. Smoking Jay in the car.
Feel a little spacey. That's what it reminded me of. So I'm like, oh, this has got to be my winner. He's just blanking out.
Yeah, he's like, what? He's like, I didn't say anything.
What did you say?
Spaced out
all day.
I've got actor names, not characters. Before one.
That's fine.
Got Hackman and Stiller talking when Hackman wants to meet the grandchildren. Stiller lets out a big sigh. Gene Hackman's like, "Don't give me that guff."
No, don't give me that guff.
What? I don't even know what guff means, but makes sense. And I like the word.
Don't give me that guff.
Don't give me that guff.
No, Stiller lights out at 11:30.
I thought I'd get some reading done.
Them's the rules.
What would have happened if he just got out of the bed and just turned the light back on?
He could have.
Jay's definitely coming back in that room.
Yeah, I could picture you hear the footsteps. No words, just turns the light back off.
Them's the rules. You got Gene Hackman. What's cooking, pops? So when Danny Glover calls everyone up to the room
to expose him,
drop
the bomb.
Maybe we can. Or I'll wait till you're done with your quotes.
My last one is he's not your father, and neither are you.
Oh, really good.
Cold.
Mic drop. That was pretty sick.
When Glover, when Henry Sherman goes to expose Royal for faking stomach cancer, because he knows what it's like firsthand. Royal pulls a Colonel Nathan R. Jessup just fold under zero pressure.
I like how he just he gets his briefcase and just
goes into
gets
the
out.
room.
Yeah,
comes
I
out
guess
fully
he
changed.
does have I suppose evidence on his side when there was this hospital closed in 1974, but he doesn't really try to fight it. He comes out.
Could be whoa! I got all
right,
this
guys.
equipment. I had the doctor show up. Yeah, he comes out dressed, just ready to fucking leave again.
Yeah, it's a bit of you're goddamn right I did. Just we got to name that song. Yeah,
That's got to be just called the Jessup.
The Colonel Nathan R. Jessup fold
Just
under
the
zero
Jessup.
pressure. Yeah,
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. Sixth Man, little tough when you've got a movie with a cast so just concentrated in a house as this, but I did find somebody, and I suppose I'll save that second thought for later. Richie's fan at the cemetery.
Oh yeah,
Yo Richie, or he says
bomber.
Just in the spirit.
He's like, oh shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't grab anybody.
I guess you can also say Baldwin.
I got if it counts. I got Baldwin.
The voice of Alec Baldwin.
Big time.
Baldwin. I'll go.
I had Baldwin as one, but my winner is the autistic kid that
Dudley.
Yeah, that Bill Murray's studying. He comes in. I mean, he's in it a lot, but he doesn't really speak a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
Plays a pivotal. He finds Richie's body in the bathroom.
Richie's body could have probably saved him, but I'm like,
I love the book cover.
Funny guy. Yeah,
just his fit
just
too.
looking
Just
dumb as shit.
The bucket hat.
The bucket hat.
Best shot. Got a couple here. We've got Margot first getting off the bus when These Days starts playing.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Royal and Chaz in the closet with the games. Just I don't really know why. It's just we follow them in, it goes dark, then they turn on the old pole light, and they're just surrounded by board games, and they're super close. The long take at the end of the wedding, kind of spanning the truck, we're seeing all the characters, the boys get the dog, all culminating in "I've had a rough year, Dad." And I like the last shot of the movie of everyone leaving the funeral, all the way to closing of the gate, which says Tenenbaum.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my winner.
I went with just Margot getting off the bus.
Yeah, Jackson Brown's going off.
That's a good scene. I like the fire truck one a lot, but I actually really like the one of the eagle or whatever, the Mordecai.
Yeah.
Really like the one of him flying when he came back, and you see him just going over the building tops and approaching closer. I thought that was a pretty sick shot.
So the thing about Mordecai and why he looks different when he comes back is actually an interesting little story.
Did the bird die?
No, the bird was held for ransom by somebody who bought him. So they had to get another bird to play
Holy
Mordecai.
shit.
He's white. Yeah.
Well, they wrote it out, They said, hey,
they figured it out. Can you imagine being the guy who's I fucking got your bird? What you doing?
How much are you holding the bird for ransom for?
Having to negotiate with Wes Anderson and someone from Touchstone.
What happened?
Pictures.
Did they get the bird back? No.
I don't think so because they got another bird.
I mean, what do you
fucking
keep? Probably just let it go. They're like, yeah, we're not going to pay you. We're just going to find another bird.
Yeah, we can just go get another bird. Do you have a shot, Pat?
There's a shot of Gene Hackman standing in front of a taxi holding a cane. I was like, yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the last shot as well.
best moment, I've got Eli Cash coming out the window and just the real brief, I know you asshole, and then he just does the awkward like he's not even like waving, he's just holding his hand up
just to look up.
It's so like out of nowhere
with the cowboy hat.
Mm-hmm. I've got another Eli Cash one just walking out of his Charlie Rose interview, just kind of like staring into space for a little bit. Like, all right, I'm done here. And then I've got, I think this is my winner. It made me laugh. After they've all rushed to the hospital and Dudley walks out and Mario's like, where is he? And he like looks around. He's like, oh, just made me laugh. Any other moments?
Got Owen Wilson coming out from behind the clothes in his underwear. That made me laugh.
Yeah.
I was like, well, okay, what are you doing there?
But he's really deep in there, too. He's all the way back.
He's behind, like, the big fluffy coat.
Mm-hmm. He could have pulled it like, what's the guy's name? Ralph from the first Friday the 13th when he's just standing in their fucking pantry. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like, how long was he standing there? But yeah, you know, at least, you know, Eli got comfy. You know, he's like, I'm going to go all the way in the coats and really hide.
I had a couple. I had Henry falling down.
Yeah, it's a good, I don't know how I didn't write that down.
That's just, it made me
again,
laugh.
I love how barely acknowledged it is.
It just,
he literally just disappears from the frame.
She keeps talking.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just
getting
up. And
then he's just got like the dust on his suit.
I think it'd be as funny if it wasn't Danny Glover, like this old dude too.
There's some, yeah, he's like, ooh.
He's like, the face he makes. I also really like the priest tumbling down the stairs. He's taking each one of those steps.
Oh,
he's getting in pain. My winner, though, is I don't know if it's more of a moment or a scene, but it's pretty short. It's the tennis broadcast.
I'll count it as a moment.
Of Richie's last game when they're like going over. He's like, this is 72 unforced errors by the bomber. It's like, well, his sister just got married. That's Riley St. Clair there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, I think he's crying.
Yeah, he's like, there's the racket.
Sits down. That's a good moment.
Yeah, all those.
Any in particular?
No.
Who could Ed Harris have played? I didn't take the obvious bait here because I don't see it bringing the energy Hackman brings here. I got two. I'd like to see Sweet and Soft Ed, so I went with Raleigh St. Clair.
Wow.
Come head through the window. How are you, my darling? Or, and this would be kind of a waste of getting Ed Harris on set for a day, but I've got Raleigh's PI, who tells them all about Margot's many infidelities. I think either of those would be pretty good.
That's a good one.
I put him as the Danny Glover character.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. I didn't see that.
I did the elevator doorman at the hotel that Gina Hackman just keeps calling him favors from.
Mm-hmm.
He had a name, but I forget it.
Any don't do it blarts?
There's a big one. There's a clear and obvious don't do it blart.
Go ahead.
It's cutting yourself with a razor.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I didn't think about that.
I think that's the answer.
And that was immediately written down because, again, he says, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, geez, wow, Luke Wilson's really in a bad place. And then I hear the sounds of like the and I'm like, oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Richie.
I guess you could say faking stomach cancer in an attempt to redeem yourself in
People
your family's
have faked
eyes.
Cancer before, though. And that's more of like, yeah, don't do it, but
do what you gotta do.
Why would you do what you gotta do?
wait, to win your family.
Wait. Slippery slope.
I'm not saying
it's kind of like it's a terrible thing, but like
I love how none of them until Glover mentions it like question how he just on all these meds with cancer and he's just in bed chomping
burgers sipping on a fucking soda pop.
I was like, hey, he's got a bad case of the cancer.
I guess that's helping his cancer or something in his stomach.
Pat, any of your
Hello Zepp, I guess could be the reveal that he doesn't have cancer to the characters.
Yeah. They're like, whoa,
Hello Zepp could be playing it during this scene.
Yeah, when Glover's laying down the law.
Yeah.
Is Danny Glover in the first Saw? I think he is.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
He is. He gets. Wait, is it the first one?
Yeah, because I've seen it. I haven't seen many others. I've seen the first one.
But he's like a
detective, right?
Like a detective, yeah.
He's not in a trap.
No. There's only 2 people. Well,
yeah, and it's
2 main people, but there's some other stuff you see.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Titles, other
great title.
Yeah.
I think because it works on different levels.
Yeah.
That's his name, but it's like the royal. They are the Tenenbaums.
The family as well.
I think it's a great title.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I couldn't really think of anything else.
Honestly, I think that's one of the better title in terms of just this game or not game category. One of the better titles we've had in a while.
I had a plus. I had Chaz at the end getting the Dalmatian. After, as a kid, he created the Dalmatian mice that are always just running around. I'm like, you know what? I like seeing it. I like seeing the continuity.
He graduated.
Graduated. You've gone up to a better animal.
I wouldn't do well with all those mice around.
Specific detail? Anyone had a specific one they liked?
I mentioned earlier thinking it was maybe more universal, but I love old family houses that have been in that like adult children are reuniting in. It's a big thing I like. And I like the trope of somebody owing you a favor and like cashing in. Because I'm like, how did this come about? Like, what'd you do for him to be like, oh, I owe you this? And then like you're cashing in on like, please supply me with all these various medicines.
Like the divorce paperwork guy at the end.
Yeah, he's like, I owe you a favor.
He owed me a favor. Pulling
like how many handshakes has Royal Tenenbaum made over the years? Shady deals. That is something I like.
I like that it's like there's like a anime TV show-ish where just like all the kids like they just have like when they're kids they look the exact same as when they do.
Yeah. Like Richie still has the headband, Chaz still has like the tracksuit. Yeah, it's a good one. I didn't even think about that. Anything you like in particular?
Yeah, got 2 that are more, and then I got 2 nominees.
Sure.
Small ones, the tie rotator.
Yeah.
And the closet full of board games. Just that room. But nominees, black tracksuit at the funeral.
Yeah. That
couldn't be bothered to not wear that tracksuit.
I'll throw the
at your fucking dad's funeral.
And the way Baldwin pronounces finance, he says like finance. Yeah, that's big fan of that.
Yeah. Any details in particular you enjoyed?
I guess I would just say probably the house itself. There's a lot of like little things, like the one shot, I forget even who it is, but they're coming down like a staircase, and there's that beginning part of the prologue where they're hanging up like Richie's art, which is all of his sister. Like I don't know why you're making so many.
Yeah, I wonder at any point where like Royal or Ethline just like
hey, why is he painting our other child so much? But there's one like they're all over the staircase, even like over like the natural like veneer of the wood or whatever it is, like the design in the wood. It's just the paintings. I'm like, they really did a lot for this set. And I appreciated that.
If there's style over substance, all that, the set design of this movie
to the very background,
is always great.
There's always pluses there. So I'd say that those are probably the small details for me.
What would you guys be 6th man in this movie?
I forgot this was coming, but I just thought of one on the spot. I'd like to be in the crowd for Richie's meltdown. You just see me on the TV.
Insane.
We can be together.
I want to be in a scene. I want to be in the elevator with Gene Hackman.
That's a good one.
But like, kind of like I'm annoying him, getting on his nerves.
You're like, listen, Chief.
Something like the dog fight.
The dog fight.
There are 2 dog fights in this movie. One with young Richie and one with Ari.
I think I know the exact character I would want to play. I would want to play the taxi driver that when Margot's leaving Raleigh, when he stands in front of the cab and you just hear like the honk and like he throws his hand up, that would be me.
Yeah. Maybe like Eli's book tour. Maybe see what this author Eli Cash has to say about General Custer at Little Bighorn. Maybe he didn't.
Any merch / physical media?
I own the Criterion Collection Blu-ray.
I do not.
I have the DVD.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
Actually,
I don't know any. I own
I don't think there's much
I have
else.
Fantastic Mr. Fox. I've never seen it. I think it's the only one I have.
You should watch it.
I should.
You don't have Grand Budapest?
Oh no, I do have Grand Budapest.
I've got a couple.
I do have Grand Budapest.
I've got Tenenbaums, Budapest, Fox. I have Bottle Rocket. We got a couple West Criterions. I don't have the box set.
How rewatchable is this movie to you guys?
This is like a every couple years for me movie. I'm not throwing it on all the time, but sometimes if
I think I'll watch it. I'll watch it again.
Like
I would watch it again. I don't know if I'm ever choosing to put it on, but I wouldn't be like, I'm not watching it.
Yeah. I'd probably fall in the same.
It's one for me where last time I'd seen it probably maybe 2 years ago, and I don't even really know why I picked it for this pod. I think I kind of just wanted to revisit it. I don't know. This is a once every couple years movie.
Yeah,
but I really like it.
Got a potential new category.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't look. I don't know if anyone looked. You might have before. What number do you think this is in their popularity on Letterboxd?
For who?
For Wes Anderson.
I'm gonna guess
the director for this category. What number?
I'm gonna guess.
Do you think
in his films?
Yeah,
out of all of his films.
Out of his films. Where do you think this lands?
All of them? To guess 3.
I'm gonna guess 5.
I'm gonna guess 6.
I'm guessing Budapest and Fox are 1 and 2.
You think this is 3rd?
I think this is 3rd.
I think I'm guessing.
Oh, you don't know?
Oh, no, I didn't look.
Oh well.
I got it right here. I just gotta click it.
I think Budapest.
I think I'm guessing 5.
That's fine.
What do you think?
I'm guessing 5.
What other ones do you think? Do you have anything?
I think I think Asteroid City.
Oh yeah, I think that might have the advantage of being newer.
Reveal it.
Yeah, let's see. Let's be
it is 7.
Oh, what's the
highest? 6. Grand Budapest.
Is that 1?
1. Fantastic Mr. Fox 2.
Okay, so I was right there.
Isle of Dogs.
Oh yeah.
Asteroid City. Moonrise Kingdom, and then French Dispatch. Oh. And then this. Then the Phoenician Scheme.
I'm guessing last is. Oh, I thought last would have been Darjeeling.
Then Darjeeling.
Bottle Rocket.
Then Wonderful Story.
Oh, so we're counting the shorts too.
Then Rushmore. Then Life Aquatic. Then Bottle Rocket. And some shorts.
Maybe I overestimated. Wow. Yeah, Budapest Fox makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't think about Asteroid City.
Even though this is a lower tier one, I still enjoyed it.
No, yeah.
I think it's commonly referred to as one of his best films. This is just
on Letterboxd.
How many people? How many people
are not gonna
it?
But
yeah, I think
see it as much. Perhaps
this is generally considered
this is a very good
top
one.
3
Yes,
but
I enjoyed it.
Plus to the soundtrack.
Yeah,
it gets a plus.
Yeah,
specifically the Hey Jude cover.
Yeah,
Hey Jude cover. These days, Needle in the Hay. Fucking. Judy is a punk. Yeah,
seems great.
Any minuses?
I guess
Incest?
just we could say that little bit.
Don't do incest.
It's technically not incest, but it's more. I think it's morally wrong.
Yeah,
I don't agree with it.
Yeah,
I think it is,
but they're not blood related.
Does that matter?
It's too close to comfort for me.
Yes,
I don't agree with it, but like in the eyes of the law, it's okay.
But
I don't agree with it.
Grew up together.
I don't agree with it.
So
I'm just saying.
I don't see where the blood even matters.
Because they're not. If they have a kid, it's not going to be messed up. It's not going to be like going to be no Jason Voorhees.
MVP. I had Hackman.
I also had Hackman.
I agreed with you on this one. I think
unanimous Hackman.
A Hackman sweep.
I didn't know if anyone was going to be like, it's got to be Wes, but no, I mentioned earlier. Hackman is why this movie remains on Earth.
Wes is not the most important because I think it could be better without him, with a different director, maybe, honestly. I feel like he's not the strong suit of the movie.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the cast.
I think
I think everyone here agrees with you. I guess some people are like, no, bro, it's because like all the
I think the
style, architect of this vision, but I agree
personally,
that Hackman is,
I think the style is the least important thing for this movie.
I mean, it's a unanimous vote for Hackman. I agree 100%.
I think he's the best in the cast.
Way to go, Gene.
He's doing the most.
Yeah. All right. Royal Tenenbaums. Slightly more contentious than I had anticipated. But we all liked it.
It's a good movie, yeah.
We will be back next time with something else with a tennis theme. Luca Guadagnino's Challengers. And that'll be it. That'll be all she wrote for season 3. Not that seasons really matter for these, but still, it's just a fun
wheel
to me.
It's so real to me, damn it.
New wheel after.
Yeah, we have
Challengers.
Everyone's got to get thinking.
We'll have to get cooking.
Has anyone not seen Challengers?
I'm not.
Oh man, you're in for a treat. See, I saw
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Challengers fucking rocks.
Since theaters.
You haven't seen it since I don't know if I saw it twice in the theater. I think I've caught like a little bit of it. It's amazing.
I haven't watched it.
Amazing movie. We'll do that next time.